It's Sunday, the 17th of January 2016. This is a chart for Santos. Santos isn't a company I've really been that fond of, even when oil was a lot higher. And it's been absolutely smashed it's been smashed more than a lot of the small cap oil stocks, which is usually not the way it works for these large cap companies. But Santos took up a lot of debt in the LNG boom times, which it's struggling to. US dollar denominated debt as well. Um, I'm not that interested in the stock in that I keep sort of a casual interest in it. And one thing I've always looked at is this. I've always been thinking for the last 6 months. I've been thinking about downside targets for this stock. How low can it go? And this range here is a move. It's interesting how these ranges repeat. And if you look, you know, these highs here around $15, we're really toward the end of that move here. So, the GFC, we've repeated that move now. So you're getting really toward the end of the move here. Now the thing is, oil was down another 6% on Friday night in the US. So Santos conceivably on Monday, Australian time is 250 is not out of the question for this stock. It's really crumbling here. So if you're willing to take a long-term view of this, I think they're still I don't think the company's going to go bankrupt. And they were offered 688 back in September, October, I think it was, by that mysterious private equity firm, Scepter. That 688 was before they completed their capital raising. So I think that was about 550 in current terms. So that was a lot higher than the current offer, the current share price. And I think someone's going to come in and have a look at this stock. You've got companies like Total as well. There's still a few companies with a bit of strength who we can look long term and try to acquire some of these assets, or break up Santos into its parts to make a bit of cash out of it. So that was all I was really looking at, was that long term range, just to show that we've really, in the worst market in the last the last 50 years, in that 2008, we've really completed a similar move. And I think Santos around here, potentially good value. I like some of the smaller oil stocks, oil and gas stocks, which I think are better managed than Santos for the most part. But Santos down here, if you can take a 6 month view and you've got really patient capital, 6 months to 2 years even, I think Santos probably not a terrible play at the moment.